What's going on, guys? So we are out here in front of our Texas Pride 14-foot dump trailer that we have beat the snot out of. Really used the heck out of this thing, and it just performs really well. I love the fact that we were able to get these things equipped with the telescopic end dump over there, which really helps from a leverage perspective, unloading super heavy loads. That said, I'm out of breath because I've been all over the place now, and I was able to lug this incredibly heavy Gen Y accessory for your trailer out to the dump trailer, and we're going to install it today. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my really nifty double-sided socket set out here. Made a lot of videos on these. If you've missed those videos, I'll throw a link in the description of this video to this, because this is probably one of the best tool sets I've ever purchased. It brings so much flexibility in one little package that you can take out and do all sorts of things, from loosening lug nuts because they're very thin-walled, impact rated, give you a ton of different sizes for almost all wheel and bolt patterns you might need. And it's cool just to be able to grab a case and go and have pretty much every socket you're going to need for larger applications. Now, in front of me, we're going to talk about this. This is the Contractor grade, and I guess this is what's called the Torsion coupler. It's made to fit in a channel style setup here, which we have on the front of the Texas Pride trailer. We're going to mount this to this and move this, which is their 20,000 pound rated snap latch hitch or coupler for 2 5/16 inch balls, to this. And this is going to give us their suspension technology, but built into the front of the trailer. So regardless of what I'm towing this trailer with, we're going to have some really cool shock absorbing technology built into it. Now, keep in mind, this is one of those products that is going to extend the front of your trailer out a little bit. It's going to be a product that can absolutely benefit you, but you do want to be sure that you are getting it with the understanding that this is going to have its own rating as well. So this has an 18,000 pound weight rating from a towability perspective, and a 1,000 to 1,700 pound tongue weight capacity. So you don't want to put this on a trailer that's going to exceed that. And the good thing is this trailer, even though it was designed to be a 19,000 pound trailer, basically they took their 19,000 pound trailer and derated it to 12,000 pounds. It's like getting the biggest semi truck you can get and just saying it's a small pickup truck on a sticker. So that actually helps this trailer out from a commercial standpoint for anybody who would want to tow this and stay under that 26,000 pound rating if you're going to be towing this with a dually. That said, we're going to remove this, which is super easy. I had this Fort Knox lock channel lock on here, which really is just to prevent people from unbolting your coupler and putting a different coupler on if they want to steal your trailer. Not sure if we'll put this back on, but we might. I might need two of them, actually, considering I'll need to put one here and I'll need to put another one right here. But let's go ahead and get this removed, get this bolted on, see what it looks like. We're not going to tow with it today. The trailer's pretty much empty, so we're not going to really put a tremendous amount of weight on this. So we're just going to get it in place, and I'll show you what the overall product looks like when it's installed. Okay, so we have it in place. I just have to tighten the two remaining bolts up top and the two remaining bolts on the bottom. I don't know why they used separate shorter bolts right here, but in many cases they do that because it adds a level of fail safe, just in case the shear strength of one bolt fails, you have the other bolt right there. I know that in the case of like some other brands of hitches, you don't get the actual rated capacity unless you go to a split bolt system like this versus through bolts. But this is how it looks. Definitely extends the front off about a foot, which isn't going to be a big deal at all. It gives you actually a little bit better turning angle with something like this. I'm totally satisfied with that, and I can't wait to tow it. Once we get this thing filled back up again, we got to make a run to drop it off. I'm going to see how this thing performs, but it looks like a beast up front, doesn't it? I was able to put my Fort Knox lock back on, no problem at all. It actually gave me a little bit more room to put it on versus this because I have this hard angle right there. But yeah, it's basically 6 bolts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That thing shouldn't come off. I'm thinking maybe I'll put another one of these somewhere over here if it's possible. I don't know if it is, just to cover up those bolts. But yeah, that's a heck of a setup right there. Couple that with the easy latch coupler. You have a really cool and really great way to reduce some of the shock that might otherwise transfer to your vehicle, because I'm going to tell you, unlike an RV where you're trying to mitigate shock from the truck to the frame of the RV, with something like this, you might want to mitigate shock from the trailer to the actual back of your truck, and this is really going to help do that. But yeah, big shout out to the folks over at Gen Y, and I'm going to tell you, this thing is pretty dang awesome. and I think it's going to work out really well for our application. If you're interested in this, I'll throw a link in the description of this video. Pretty sure my channel sponsor eTrailer.com carries it, but definitely go check it out. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.